Hey everyone, and welcome to another SMITE gameplay commentary. My name is Drybear, and today we're going to be playing Muzen in the hunter role. He is definitely one of the weakest hunters we have in the game right now as far as competitively goes. Of course, every character in this game can be played to a high level, but of course not all the characters can be played to a competitive or professional level. AMC is one of them. AMC is the colloquial term, and we like to refer to him as such. It's Muzen, so AMC is pretty cool as a pet name for him. And so the reason for him not being one of the best hunters in the game is that the fact that he doesn't really have a whole lot of escape or mobility. He's very much a boxer. Now, boxers used to be very strong in SMITE. They were one of the most valued characters, but with the fact the game that is all about CC and burst now, AMC kind of falls short, because if you're able to gank him a lot easier, you can get in his face a lot easier. There's not a whole lot he can do about it. And you know, you're looking at characters like Apollo who can fly, a lot of CC control. I mean, AMC, all he really has is a slow and a cripple, which cripples on a single target, and he has to be quite close to that target to be able to do anything. Now, of course, if you're able to feed the AMC and get him, you know, stacked up in gold, he can do everything another hunter can. That's kind of one of the benefits of having a hunter in the game, is that, you know, hunter is as hunter does. They're just late game carries, and if you get them the amount of gold they need to be a carry, they're going to be good regardless. The problem is, you know, and the way we evaluate our hunters is how well they can actually push the wave, how well they can survive ganks, how mobile they are, and how safe they can be when being pushed back into a corner. AMC really doesn't stack up in any of these categories just because he is just so slow and has no real escape at all. I get some free shouts on this guy. Always look at the poke. There's two ideas as far as the laning phase goes. A lot of times you want to poke the Guardian to prevent them from going in again. Yeah, nice shot on that one too. It's also good to make sure you don't get return harassment. Return harassment's never good. You get free harassment, meaning that you harass them, they didn't harass you. It's always a good thing. One of the premier mechanics for AMC, of course, is going to be his hives. These hives give a lot of, you know, control. When you stand in, of course, you have increased movement speed, you have increased attack speed, and of course you have this kind of HP 5 regeneration on it. But these hives can be killed off very easily. They often are. You see people kind of doing this thing where they'll just go and try to box with it, kill off the hive, which he did. It's also a good mechanic for him to box with. You put it on the ground, force them to attack you.
Okay. Bye.
Jesus. That's enough. I could have put a hive down and actually popped my 3, and it may have been enough to kill him, but I don't know.
Enemy missing!
Bye.
Cancel that.
Tempe's dough.
Be right back. Out of mana.
No hive.
Cancel that.
Oh, he dashed at me there. That's why.
Falling back.
Oof. Especially go Transcendence on him. I think it works a lot. It's not really always the best choice, but it works well with him just because he's got, you know, full box. He's going to have as much mana as you can to kind of just push it on in. Actually, yeah, I think I'm just going to go for this. Got hives in the ground. Pick up as much as you can, but there we go. Just put one here just because it gives you the extra movement speed out of the base. You're missing out on boots early, but of course every hunter does. Ogni going down is kind of rough, but we're not really using too much just yet. Looks like top player damage. Ra is getting some really good golden experience so far. Taken out by Thanatos is good. Thanatos getting good kills early. As far as the gold goes, Apollo's at 25. I'm at 26, so I'm out farming him pretty significantly. A rather slow character, so a lot of times, almost, you know, as far as hunters go, right? AMC is the only hunter in the game that actually buys Hasten Fatalis. And it's just because of the fact that he has no escape mechanism at all. He is atrocious for being able to run away. And so with Hasten Fatalis, he can move around a lot easier. He can not really worry about his positioning during a team fight, which is a big concern for hunters, how well they can actually sit from behind, look for a kill,
Be right back.
I was gonna pop the ult there, but I was scared it was just gonna miss and I'd have nothing.
Enemy missing! Enemy missing middle! Be careful left!
One thing there as well is that most hunters will be running Devourer's Gauntlet, which means they'll have lifesteal, which means they'll be able to box with you.
Enemies in middle lane!
No damage though.
Okay.
Enemies incoming, right!
I'm scared Mercury's gonna do this. Especially with an ult. Mercury ult is always scary because you can't see it coming. If the Mercury's halfway decent, that is.
An ally has been slain. On my way. An enemy has been slain.
Almost got my Transcendence done. Probably gonna kill off some hives while I'm gone. That's always a good idea. If you're playing against an AMC,
Under attack.
best thing you can do is kind of just take out hives willy-nilly. Just get rid of them. She got rid of both those. Oh god. Yep. Figured he'd do that. If I could sting the
I'll take right lane.
Okay.
if I could sting the creep, I would.
Be right
But
back.
I couldn't on that one.
Cancel that. Enemy missing left.
Now there is a couple schools of thought as far as like how to level him up. A lot of people like going for the 3. I personally like going for the 1. I think the 3, if you're going to max it, you should max it first, just because it's good lane presence, and the damage goes down pretty quickly here. 60 per tick, and of course, 0.5 seconds for, what is the duration?
No problem.
Am I blind?
Be careful!
B's last 3 seconds. So it's actually not bad. I mean, it does a decent amount of damage, but I think the biggest thing about it is that if you're going to get it first. After that, I actually like going for the 1, just because it'll give you more regeneration in lane. 12 HP 5 is nothing to laugh at. Gives you a lot of movement speed and actually a ton of attack speed. 50% is crazy. And so, you know, I'm at the point now where I'm hitting level 8, level 9. Give me my butt. Thank you. Level 8, level 9. I'm so dead. I'm like the deadest dead. Jesus Christ, man.
You have been slain.
Mercury's such a nightmare of a character. I hate that
An
character so
enemy
much.
has been slain.
Nice
I
job!
think I got a kill for a kill. He was.
I'll take right lane.
I guess not.
Swag-tastic! I'm returning to
One of the
base.
downsides of Sun Wukong, and really more and more, I'm just seeing the value of the support role is just being able to peel, and Sun Wukong has no
Enemy
peel.
missing left.
One of the hardest parts about having him as a
spree.
support is that he does a lot of damage, and he's pretty safe if you attack him, but if you ignore him, there's not a whole lot he can do to stop you from attacking your teammates.
Be right back.
As you saw right there. I mean, Apollo guaranteed with the ultimate. It was a smart play by
Okay.
him, just going up in the air, making me try to
Be
dodge
right
it.
back.
Attack speed I'm just getting from my hive. That's why I pick it up. Is I just get a lot up. I mean, it's 5%. I'm sorry, 10% attack speed per level. I mean, look at what am I gonna buy? I'm gonna buy a freaking executioner.
Enemy missing
Gives me
right.
25% attack speed. 2 points into my hive gives me 30%.
Enemies
That's
in
what they
middle
guarantee.
lane!
What value point level 1? Like that's what I'm talking about, dude. I would love to steal this blue buff if I could.
Violence.
I mean, a lot
Enemies
to
in the left jungle!
Be careful left. Retreat left lane. An ally has been slain. Problem. Cancel.
Ow.
That's too bad. Your last tower is under
Thank
attack.
you.
An enemy has been slain. Your right tower is under attack.
Can't pick that up. Not worth it for me anyway.
Rampage.
Still is blue though, which is good. Put him in the corner.
Set up an ambush here.
Okay.
An enemy has been slain.
Attack speed though.
Enemy ultimate incoming. Be right back.
Falling back.
Enemy ultimate incoming.
God, freaking Mercury. Let me just punch from a far away distance and do 1,000 damage.
Okay.
Dead.
On my way. Be right back. Good fight. Be careful. An enemy has been slain.
Alright, so we cleared that out pretty easily. They're coming over here and I don't want to be part of it. Not at all.
Unstoppable.
Not a fun time for me and my kind. So I'm getting out. I'm going to put a hive on the ground just because I like to poop. Try to get that, but Merc with the punches. The major looks. And the grabs. It's always at the grabbing. With the grabbing, man. Gives me nightmares. Apollo right now is at 4,800. I'm at 52. So about 400 gold ahead of him, which is very good. But it's also... I mean, when you look at it, you'd probably say it's modest, the 400 gold lead, but I would say it's very good in the fact that, you know, this lane hasn't really seen much pressure. Mercury is showing up occasionally, like twice now. Thentos has been here once, but didn't do anything with his appearance. So, I mean, the fact that there hasn't been a whole lot of deaths in this lane means that 400 gold is pretty significant.
Careful left.
Oh, Apollo. What you doing, buddy?
An enemy has been slain.
Nice job.
Don't get close. Be careful, middle. Cancel that. The heat bears down
That's too
upon
bad.
you.
Make it rain. Take it, dig it, son.
So dead.
Make it rain.
I was born dead. I was born dead. I'm so dead.
Nice job.
Don't do that!
Hey, you're pretty good.
I've noticed that if you say you're dead, you tend to die less. You know, maybe fate just doesn't like people that accept the death. They want you to be mad about it. And if you're mad about it, then they'll kill you faster.
Your team has
If you're
destroyed
happy
middle
about it,
enemy tower. Be right
then they
back.
kill
Be
you
right
just
back.
to spite you. But if you are content about it and you accept your death, oh yeah, this gets boring. Let them live. Got that move speed though.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower.
Steal it, buddy, steal it!
I will see you.
Okay.
Apollo getting frisky, man.
Attack middle.
You can see a really
Be
big
right
difference in my
back.
ability to use mana here. One of the reasons I like Transcendence on AMC. Actually, the only two characters actually three. I buy ooh, I'm kind of
An
dead here.
enemy has been slain.
You don't want it. I buy it on Uul, Shibbolunki, and AMC. Uul because he's all about ability spams. The more abilities you can throw out as Uul, the more damage you're going to deal. And a lot of times you'll do way more with your abilities early than you'll ever do with your in-hands. I want a Shibbolunki because I feel like he's the only real character that has it built into his kit that the more mana you have, the more you're going to do. Of course, when you activate your one gives you a passive. Wow. 11. My God.
Double kill.
Jesus.
You're welcome. Hey, you're pretty good.
Dead.
Shut down.
My bad.
That's too bad.
Curses.
Made you look. Here comes the ult.
Make it rain. Smack your mama. I'm returning to base.
Be careful. Retreat!
You're crazy, dude. Apollo's up.
Falling back. Nice job.
Dead.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, it was fun. I was there to witness it. I'm probably gonna need a sprint. Pick up a ward as well. Put it on the ground. Phantom's going off right now, though. 8,000 gold in the lead, looking sharp. Gold Fury yet to die here, but I'm going to go ahead and try and attack it. But one of the downsides of the Transcendence build, of course, is you don't have a whole lot of lifesteal, which means you can't box as efficiently unless you're a character that explicitly is built to box, like AMC. But if you're running like a Transcendence Ool, right, you're not really going to be very good at soloing Gold Fury and that kind of thing.
Thanks.
Play for that late game, though.
An enemy has been slain.
Nice
Okay.
play. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Apollo shouldn't have an ult for another 25 seconds or so.
Enemy spotted.
Let's dip it out, though.
Clairvoyance.
On my way.
Yeah, buddy. You kind of have to lead those because you can't really do much unless you do.
Double
Dang it.
Triple kill.
I was like, I gotta get there, but it's too late. Panatos is killing everyone.
Attack.
No hive for me.
Attack.
Look at that attack speed. Yeah!
Be right.
Kill it! Kill it!
That's good. Your team has destroyed a right
Actually, I'm
enemy
pretty close to
Phoenix.
finishing this.
You have slain an enemy.
A lot of single target damage from
Nice job.
AMC.
Attack the Gold Fury.
Okay. On my way.
Look at this Fatalis done. Now with the actual attack speed for my 1, Fatalis caps me, I believe.
I'll attack left lane.
Let's find out. So right now I've got 1.48. I mean, it's like 50% plus 30%. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. Of course, that doesn't stack up, compound, but the way you'd think it would. 1.94. So I still have room for more attack speed.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower.
But no need for it.
Swag-tastic.
Nice job.
Gank middle lane.
Next thing on the docket for me is going to be lifesteal and penetration. It's hard to choose between the two. Lifesteal is pretty important.
Be careful. Hey, over there!
Oof. That attack speed though, look at it. Oh, Thanatos is lurking, I love it! Come fight me! Don't do that.
On my way.
I'm returning to base. Be Be careful.
An enemy has been slain.
Help right lane.
Double kill.
Freaking Nuwa. By herself? She thinks she'd
Be
do.
right back.
But you see I gotta spam on my abilities. I mean, I can put a hive every time it's up. Fill this area with hives.
Your left tower is under attack. I'll defend left lane. He's here. On my way.
Destruction!
Bye bye.
Middle enemy tower.
We did it. I think at this point I'm probably just gonna go for pen.
I will consume its power.
Yeah. We'll get a
Be
Blood
right
Forge.
back.
That's what we're looking for. Just staying alive as long as we can. I'm gonna be in their face the whole time. We have a 17-2 Thanatos. 15,000 gold behind. Oh, but that's just mainly towers and the fact that they've kind of just compounded on the 2 gold furies. It's gonna be 3,000 plus the towers. It's gonna be what, 6,000? Yeah, 6,000. So about 9,000 to 10,000 of their deficit. Just the fact that they lost all their objectives quickly.
Ally has been slain. Double kill. That's too bad.
Retreat.
I like the fact that I get vision when I infect them. Blood Forge, a big pickup for me here.
An enemy has
So
been
dead.
slain.
Get this dead for me, I want to. Go be part of the fight. Wanna be go be part of the fight.
On my way. Take you look.
On my way.
Attack middle lane. Attack left lane. Okay. Glorious.
Of course, the other downside of this build is you run out of crit.
Down upon you. Bathe the glow. Retreat, ally has been slain.
It's
Down
ready,
upon
Frank.
you. An enemy has been slain.
Make it rain.
Be right back.
Smack your mouth.
Oh my god.
An enemy
In the
has been
hot
slain.
tub.
Apollo
Enemy
going up.
ultimate incoming. Be careful. Nice job.
Can you dig it, sir? Make it rain.
Tried. They wanted my butt, okay? What am I supposed to do? They want my butt.
Weapons.
For good reason, though. Come on.
Attack middle lane.
What they done so far? Top player damage.
Sure.
I knew I was doing work, but what can she really do?
Make
So,
it rain.
he's so small. I'm only 700 gold behind Thanatos, but he's so many kills ahead of me. He actually, oh my god, 3rd item Frostbound. That is scary. Why would you buy a 3rd?
Swag that shit slap.
An enemy has been slain.
Changa.
Make it rain.
I want to be part of the fun. I want to play.
An ally has been slain.
Maybe not. Oh, maybe. You got the Phoenix on you still, and you're hurting yourself, and the Phoenix is still on you, dude. Oh man, that's rough. That Phoenix leash life. This is an interesting game. 35 to 15, or 14.
Okay.
Attack speed win. Oh yeah. I need me that crit though. Need me that crit though. Maybe we should go 2FG at some point. Oh, what a forward thinker. I like this guy.
Yeah.
The heat bears down upon you. Be careful.
I figured.
On my way. Hey, over there. The heat bears down upon you. The glow.
On my way.
I'm so dead. Yep. Man, just a tag. I touched the fog. I tagged the shining metal and the ult. Man, Jesus Christ! And I made you look for 529. That character is so stupid. Everything about him's stupid. I hate him. Hate him. Hate his stupid character.
I will consume its
Made you look. Just in passing, 529 for a character that can crit for like 800 repeatedly.
Double kill.
Oh, so dead. So dead.
Nice job.
Aw. Took his multi-kill away. Like Mercury Nuwa. What a picture-perfect combo of harassment. It's effectively what just happened. I spat twice and I died.
I will return.
It's a continual game of let's run into the tower and hope it works. Look at all their Phoenixes are going to die at once, it looks like.
Nice job.
Oh. Left Phoenix.
Your team has destroyed
Chunga's
a
just going to go
left
kill the
enemy
Phoenixes. Watch
Phoenix.
this. They're like, oh no, stop, Chunga, no. Chunga,
Your
don't do it,
team has destroyed a
no.
middle enemy Phoenix.
Chunga, no.
Good game. Hey,
Your
you're pretty
team has
good.
destroyed a right enemy Phoenix.
Ooh, she missed.
On my way.
That's not very nice. Wow.
Ally has been
Make it
slain.
right. Smack your old mama. Oh, watch out
The heat bears
Ow. Hate the fact that they have like a well
rampage.
that heals them and stuff. Doesn't seem fair.
Take him to church.
Shut down.
Yummy.
That's
Make it
fair.
right.
An ally has been slain. The heat bears down
This is
upon
just ridiculous, dude.
Forward, my creation.
An enemy has been slain.
Senukong, no! I'm too scared. They're gonna wreck me.
Has been slain.
What is this game, dude? Oh my
Let's not
god.
call attention to ourselves.
Oh my god, it's gonna die. Oh boy. Couldn't call me a man if I didn't try.
Good game.
Oh my god, you're such a hoe! I hate you!
On my way.
Oh, I'm so dead.
Hey, over there. Enemy ultimate incoming.
Jerk, dude! What a freaking jerk! If I wasn't freaking AMC, I would have gone for it. Oh my god, dude. So dumb. Oh god.
Cancel that. I'll attack the Titan.
Oh, we're going, dude. We're going deep. It has to be done. It has to be done at this point. I ain't giving up. Dun 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 dun. He's gonna kill it. It's boring.
Good game.
Oh god.
Game.
That was a Thanatos stomp, is what that was. For what it's worth, I beat a Paul in the lane. Soft clap for me. Soft clap. Always good. GG, well played. Man, look how much damage I did. Suck it, everyone! Suck it! AMC's bad, but put Bs on people. So that just came down to the fact that they got a little too out of control in the beginning. We saw Thanatos really kind of take off there. Raw actually got a really great start. In fact, he was out of control in the beginning. He went 2-0, which really allowed them to kind of scale up. The problem is that when he picked up that heavy hammer on Thanatos, Raw really didn't have anywhere to go. Raw's one of those mages, again, that has trouble with slow-based characters like Nemesis, really anyone with a heavy hammer. And so Raw had no, I mean, he could sit in his heal, but of course that percentage-based burst, that really strong control with silence, really like helped him out. I mean, also you've got the Chunga ultimate, which is an instant stun. It's a free stun. You got the Agni stun as well, and Sun Wukong kind of getting in their face means they couldn't do much about it. Now, they do have burst from Ra and from Nuwa. They have single target damage from the Apollo, from the Mercury, but the fact that Apollo lost his lane to me, and Mercury spent a lot of time trying to kill me but wasn't able to, it means that they didn't have that mid-game single target damage they needed. And they needed Mercury and Apollo really to activate there to take down the Thanatos, but they never really had a chance to. Thanatos shut him down too hard. We did see Odin being played as support, and 1-10-10 really tells the story on that one. Not dealing a whole lot of damage, not able to peel that much either. I mean, he does have a slow, and he does have a strong ultimate for Guardian, but he doesn't have the old control that he used to, right? He doesn't have the damage either. And so, you know, unless you're building physical damage, a lot of the damage that comes from Odin is scaling damage, not base damage anymore. So he can't just say, hey, I have the strongest level 1 base damage on my jump, I'm going to just push you out of the lane. It didn't work, and then went to mid-game, and the only thing he had to peel for his teammates, Mercury, Apollo, Nuwa, Ra didn't need it as much, but the only thing he had was that ultimate, which once he put it down, that's all he has. He just presses 4 and he's like, okay, I've contributed to the fight, hopefully it worked. And with the fact that Thanatos had a blink, no he didn't. No he didn't. But with the fact that he could fly, and the fact that Sun Wukong could jump over it, and Chunga and Agni raining down from above meant that really it had to make a big difference. Odin also going heavy hammer meant that his tankiness was heavily delayed. I mean, the fact that he went heavy hammer toward Tabi really is why he went 1-10. Is that if you go this build and you lose the lane as a Guardian, you don't have Watchers for GP5, you don't have the Midas Boots for GP5, you're going to start falling behind the gold. Your team's going to need you to buy the Hog 3 early, otherwise you're going to lose Gold Fury, which he did lose Gold Fury. Your team's going to need you to buy wards early to keep the vision up to make sure they don't lose the enemy jungler or lose any rotations from mid, which really did happen a lot there. So the fact that he didn't get any GP5 items and lost the lane means that he had no chance of coming back in the mid game, which means he was just a jump in and die and hope to win kind of thing. You can see that he had just his item, Sovereignty, and just going into Magic's Cloak, but could not get there in time. Nuwa ended up going for Soul Reaver, and I respect the choice. It could have been a book that she was building, but I respect the choice here just because, I mean, realistically, if they got a burst on Thanatos, or me, or Agni, or Chunga, really, if they were to instant kill someone, specifically Thanatos, they would have been able to come back in that team fight. And so I respect the choice of the Soul Reaver. It limited the damage of Niwa, but increased the burst, which is really what they needed. Mercury going to the Bloodforge is, it's always a good idea with Mercury. He's able to pop up the mage you look. It counts as an on-hit, which stack up the passive. Of course, the more you stack up the passive, the more lifesteal and power you get. So that's not a bad choice either. Plus, he really had to box a lot of the time, especially with Thanatos, so this was a good choice against Thanatos mainly. Ra went very utility, and this is what hurt them the most, that their most fed character in the early stage was Ra. You can see he didn't end the game with the most amount of gold on his team. He's actually going to be 4th for most gold, but he started the game 2-0, and then he went to CDR, health. And because he did that, he didn't have any damage, right? And this is the problem with Ra, is that Ra also doesn't inherently have as much damage as the mages. He needs a lot of pen to build that up because he's more of a utility-based mage where he's got a lot of heal, he's got a good slow, he's got a good long-range ultimate, which doesn't do as much as other ultimates. You look at Habwa's Crushing Wave, you look at Kukulkan's Spirit of the Nine Winds. It makes a big difference in burst, but it's not as strong as other mages. And so when you build full utility like that, this is more of like a solo lane build, where he built it in the mid lane with an early start. And so you saw full damage Niwa, which did a lot of damage herself with the ultimate. You look at Niwa, she's got 24,000 here, obviously most of her team. A lot of that comes from the ultimate itself, Fire Shards. But the fact that he built utility meant that he was kind of leaning on the single targeters to help him with the control, which Apollo was underfed, Mercury was underfed. You also saw Niwa doing a decent amount of burst, but once she had her burst down, and the fact that she went Soul Reaver meant that her continued burst was weak. Soul Reaver's not an item that gives you a lot of burst itself. It doesn't give you a lot of damage. It gives you burst, but it doesn't give you a lot of damage. Because look at the item itself. Soul Reaver over here, 100 magic power, and that's it. The only passive you get is that percentage-based burst, which helps. But of course, it has a 60-second cooldown, so you get boom burst. But if you have to follow up with another round of burst, your damage is gonna be weaker than it would be, say, if you had like some penetration or if you built a rod here. So his, extended team fight was weak, and they didn't really have a whole single target there. So definitely tough. It's a tough game for them. Played very well, and the fact that we had an early game Thanatos meant that they kind of didn't get a chance to activate Mercury Apollo. So overall, well played by everyone in the game. I think it was a pretty good match across the board, and it was definitely a lot of fun, and I look forward to seeing my next match.